Sorry about that. I apparently hit the wrong button. A little flustered. It's been odd lately. Look at that. My headphones are all tangled up. Everything's going wrong. Okay, good morning. Good morning. It is Friday, and guys, I know it's been it's been a little extra quiet around, just because it's like I've only been doing a half a show lately. It's like I'm missing something almost. Look what I found.
Hello.
Say good morning, Cameron.
Good morning, Cameron.
And that's your top comment for today.
Oh, hey, bro, it feels like it's been almost exactly 5 weeks since...
Something like that. Here, let me scoot over.
And now I've got this
I've got the camera mounted wrong for this. You're gonna have to...
I'll talk at the camera. Or the microphone.
Let me see if I can adjust that position a little bit. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning indeed. Yeah, so, hey everybody, I'm back. It's nice to be back. And, no, I can't tell you why I've been gone. I promise I will soon. But I do see Patricia, and I see Krista, and I see Danny, and I see Sergeant Major. Everybody saying welcome back. Man, it's great to be back.
Anarchy, I see Dan. Hell yeah, good morning, everybody.
It is fantastic to be here for my favorite segment.
And Geraldine is with us this morning in the chat. That's fantastic. I ran into Geraldine yesterday on my way home from something yesterday morning. I had to run out and run an errand yesterday morning, and she was out on her morning walk, and we had a little chit chat in the road. I love chit chatting with Geraldine.
I think this is just going to have to be the way it goes. Like keep catching myself out of the.
We're about to start getting into articles in just a second here, I don't think I've even got a camera enabled for us on that side. Yes, Ma. I see you in the chat too. Good morning. Love you.
Oh, good morning, Ma. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, and Georgia Constitution Media is here. My brother. We definitely need to talk soon, brother. Now that we got the gang back together, right? So
we put the band back together. It's the Beatles reunion tour.
Got a quarter tank of gas, dark sunglasses. It's nighttime. Half a pack of cigarettes. We're wearing sunglasses. Hit it. So, yeah, this view cuts you off almost entirely, and it's got us on the wrong damn monitor. I must have updated things. All right, talk for a minute while I fix this.
Michael Madsen. What?
Military Mike. Good morning, brother. Good morning.
See, whenever I see that name, I think about the guy that's been in all the Quentin Tarantino movies.
No, it's not that guy.
Not that guy.
But we do need to meet Mike for lunch next week. And Anarchy recognized the Blues Brothers. Hallelujah, the Blues Brothers.
We're on a mission.
Shit, I almost just want to plug in a second camera and point it that way.
We'll get there.
We'll do it later.
We'll get there.
Damn it, Chris. You're right, Krista. Damn it, indeed.
We'll get there.
So, for those of you who don't know, this is the subreddit RDGU. Stands for Defensive Gun Use. And this subreddit is actually the primary source, one of about 3 or 4 primary sources that I use for our defensive gun use stories before we start rating them in the morning. So, can I read this one?
Can I please?
And here, there's a scroll wheel right there for. Well, here, use it.
Excellent. Okay.
You don't have to stretch as far.
Appreciate you, brother. All right, so wow, that's a name too. Onondaga County District Attorney. Man saved the lives of several...
Because it took you an eternity to say Onondaga.
Yeah. Man saved the lives of several individuals after fatally shooting a man who fired at a crowd. Okay, so...
oh, wait. Zaluska the Slav's in there too, baby.
Oh.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. So, So if you're new or it's just been a while, Friday we call it Firearms Friday. We try and talk about guns, and we specifically look for incidents of good guys with guns stopping any type of a violent encounter because, of course, the left's narrative is...
because white hats matter.
White hats matter, and the left's narrative is, hey, the whole thing with a good guy with a gun doesn't really make any kind of a difference. And we've said from the beginning, it's always a good guy with a gun that stops a bad guy with a gun. Even if you call the police and the police show up and arrest the bad guy with a gun, the cops have guns. So what this morphed into a few years ago when we decided to start going live Monday through Friday was that we would find stories like this. And here we go. September 2nd, too, so this is a new one.
Yeah, this is shiny and new. This is a fresh, fresh shiny penny. Thumb wheel.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Scroll wheel. There you go.
Okay. Syracuse, New York. Oh, wow. So, New York, huh? Not exactly a gun-friendly state. Demetrius Jackson.
In fact, one might call them a state in open rebellion against the law of the land and the U.S. Constitution and her Second Amendment. One might.
It's a little too early to be hitting the sauce.
That by the way, that thing that I just described, that whole open rebellion against the law of the land, there's a word for that.
Treason?
That's called insurrection.
Oh, you mean like the thing that didn't happen at the Capitol earlier this year?
You know, it's an activity that is unlawful, involves the occupation of territory through organization of a large group over a prolonged period with the use of violence and force.
It's also one of the weaker Star Trek movies.
God, yeah, it was.
Good idea, not well executed.
No shit.
Anyhow, so here we go. Krista says it's a little early to be hitting the sauce. Do I sound drunk?
No, we were just too funny.
Oh, I see. Okay.
She wasn't ready for the funny.
I can see.
It's not too early for us to hit the sauce, Krista. It's too early for you to laugh. We're trying to put a little extra joy in your soul.
Yes, that's what it is. Okay, Demetrius Jackson, the man killed in the Lodi Street shooting on Tuesday, was in possession of a loaded 9mm handgun while outside of 1808 Lodi Street, District Attorney William Fitzpatrick said.
So he was in possession of a loaded 9mm handgun. You remember the remake of True Grit?
No, I never saw it.
Okay, we need to fix that. So he's on the stand being tried for murder, right? Rooster Cogburn's on the stand being tried for murder, and the prosecuting attorney asks, "And you came at this man with a pistol drawn, cocked, and loaded?" And Cogburn looks at me and says, "Well, that'll work. It was not cocked and loaded."
Yeah, I remember the trailer for that. So, how many men have you shot? Shot or killed? Yeah.
Well, for simple math, let's restrict the number to actual killed.
If you drink all day, you must start in the morning. That's your mom.
Yes.
That's your mom.
Yes.
That's impressive.
That's an old clan joke that we tell around the bekilted scotch table at least once a year. You can't drink scotch all day unless you start in the morning.
See, I couldn't do that. I'd have to have a nap by lunch.
Nope.
I would have to have a nap by lunch.
Nope. It's at least 12 hours, wind blowing up your skirt, drinking scotch, talking about scotch, and politics. I mean,
Scotch, and more scotch. Okay.
Scotch politics, occasionally firearms and football. Look at that.
Jackson threatened multiple people at the location and fired the loaded handgun in the direction of these people, officials said. Another man who was on scene in possession of a 9mm handgun returned fire, striking and killing Jackson, Fitzpatrick said. So I assume that's...
And, yeah, that's a DRT. And they get to hear the sound effects. We don't this morning. We'll work that out.
We'll work
later.
it out. That's fine.
But you know, this story. It's always super convenient when the enemy is carrying compatible ammunition. Those sons of bitches with the 7.62 downrange when I'm tooting 5.56. It's like, come on, guys, bring something to the buffet.
Did you play enough Halo to where you got to the point in the game where the only way you could reload was by picking up the enemy's weapons? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So same principle.
Yep. Always loot the corpse.
Yeah, always. Always. Of course, in Halo, you wear that power armor. That helps a lot.
It does.
And, you know what that armor's called? Mjolnir.
Is it? Yeah. Is it an acronym?
Yes, but it's also called Mjolnir on purpose.
Okay. Oh, obviously.
Yeah. According to Fitzpatrick, this man has a valid pistol permit for his 9mm handgun. I'm going to assume that is not Demetrius Jackson. The district attorney said in a statement that based on preliminary investigation, it appears the man who shot Jackson saved the lives of several individuals. The Syracuse Police Department is still investigating the shooting. The district attorney's office is aware that the man who shot Jackson and other witnesses to the incident have received threats and suffered property damage in what they say appears to be retaliation. Those acts are currently being investigated. Okay, while this article appears to be light on facts, just that one paragraph, I feel like, tells you everything you need to know. This appears to be in retaliation. So this was not some random, like some psychopath who got fired from McDonald's and decided to go shoot up the mall. This was not...
That's an interesting example.
Look, it was the first one that popped up. No, this like your crime of passion or somebody who got intoxicated or whatever. No, this was somebody with an axe to grind, and that's a big deal because when you have somebody that has crossed over to the realm of criminal intent, those are the people that are the most dangerous, because Papa Sheepdog, who, y'all, just quick moment, passed in the month that I was gone. We lost a contributor to the channel, first time ever. So, God bless you, Dad. But my dad used to tell me that the people that had decided to be criminals were the most dangerous, because once you cross that threshold, once you're willing to do the wrong thing on purpose, you now go above and beyond any other threat level, just because of the way you've made your mind up. So you got somebody like this in this story, Demetrius Jackson, who appears to be out for some type of revenge. Well, the things that would deter me, potentially even deter Chris's big fat ass, are not going to work on Demetrius. Except for 9mm hollow points. Apparently that's universal love language right there.
Yes. Say it with lead.
Yeah.
I should do one of our fake commercials. You know that every kiss begins with K, or remember they did the spoof on Family Guy of the diamond commercial. I think it was it was one of the jewelers, but the tagline, instead of being whatever it usually is, it said diamonds. That'll shut her up. We had to do one of those for like Ruger, right? Just copy that whole silhouette romantic video style and cut a fake commercial for a gun company. We'll make up a gun company. It'll be a bullshit one until somebody wants to sign a check.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's do another one.
Let's do another one.
So where we're set up here, they're all queued up. If you want to man the mouse and read the articles, I'll go ahead and switch us back over to the article view.
Okay, so this one is a little older. It's coming to us from Tuesday, August 31st.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know how that... Oh, August 31st. Okay, that's... Mm-hmm. I was about to say, damn, that's this past Tuesday.
Yes, I know.
Y'all, it seems like just yesterday, we were witnessing the medical emergency of severe amphibious priapism. And holy shit, it's almost next year.
Yeah, it's almost my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm about to cross the threshold with you, enter into that 5th decade of life. Your 5th decade of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Mine's And I'm gonna shave all it. Okay. Here we
Believe
go.
it or not, I actually have some razors in the house.
I don't know what for. Okay. Man shoots, kills suspect who tried to rob him in Capitol Hill Street, police say. Seattle. Man, another... Yeah, it's funny. It's, we don't really preview these much before we go into doing the show, so the fact that we've got 2 blue states in a row, that's interesting. So, coming to you from Seattle.
Yeah, at most I ever read the headlines, and it's interesting that the locations usually aren't mentioned in the headlines. But, I mean, it's the website is Common News, spelled with a K. Yeah, that's a bunch of commies.
Yeah. A would-be robbery victim turned the tables on his attacker, killing the suspect who allegedly demanded money from the man earlier Tuesday in Capitol Hill, police say. Police say the man was at the 1000 block on East Johnson Street at 1:12 a.m. when a 24-year-old man tried to rob him. The 39-year-old man told police he took out his gun and opened fire, shooting the suspect. Detectives say the potential robbery suspect was rushed to a hospital where he later died. So that's a DOT, not a DOT.
Over there. And Alex with Polytech just joined us.
That is
there
indeed.
you go. That is indeed a Cameron, and he is. We're gonna have to rejigger the camera positions because our arrangement has altered. But yes, that is indeed a Cameron right there.
That is an incredibly Polytech way of saying it. See, do you like that? Do you like that pun? That had layers.
I see what you did
that
there.
was just for you, Alex.
I see what you did there. Oh, Alex, we were watching your show last night. I was listening to it as we were driving back into Conyers, and brother, your shithead of the week or piece of shit of the week award, that needs to be an animation, and wow, I can do that. Like, we need to talk offline about that.
You see what Steve Lowry says? He's like, suspect, dead, nothing suspicious.
Correct. No hospital bill, no aggravated assault charge.
Right? Well, aggravated battery, but...
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later.
No body, no charges.
Not entirely true. Anyhow. So, yeah, 4 sentences, but, I mean, damn. Like, that's... And look...
It was succinct. And it put a number on the board. That's a step in the right direction.
And look, let me be clear. It's not that, and Chris and I have some differing opinion on this. It's not that I personally want to see people get killed. I really don't. Chris does, and he's not ashamed of it. But...
That's true. I mean, you always hear people say, it takes all kinds. No, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
For example, it doesn't take Gabriel Gipes. That's a kind we don't need.
Alex has said on Polytech many times that all lives matter is bullshit. There's actually some lives that don't matter. If you're a big enough piece of shit, your life doesn't matter. And I think that's at least, butts up to the point that you make just now, where it actually doesn't take all kinds.
And I would actually push back on that just a little bit. All lives matter, some lives don't matter. I won't say that some of those lives don't matter. It's not that those lives don't matter. It's that those lives actively need to not be here. Those lives matter because they're a problem. Because the continuation of those lives is a constant festering harm to all other lives.
But yeah, I mean, pretty cut and dry.
There goes another watch list. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to give you a top comment for that, and that's a badge we need to make. The check another watch list award.
There you go. Oh, hey, look, I have Danny. She's I almost feel like she's flirting with me a little bit. It gives me those warm, fuzzy feelings. But just to wrap up that last story, obvious self-defense. You couldn't.
No,
200 views and 299 subs.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. And hey, if you're watching the Brushfire Mind right now, you as soon as this show's over, you need to go and sub to Polytech on YouTube and help them grow their numbers. And if you're not watching the Brushfire Mind right now, son, get up. It's morning. There's shit to do.
But yeah, just to wrap up that last story, obvious self-defense is obvious. Look, I've said it before.
Self-defense is like push-ups and gay porn. You'll know it when you see it.
I've said it before, and I sincerely believe this, okay? If drug dealer A tries to rob drug dealer B, and drug dealer B shoots and kills drug dealer A, just because the law says drug dealer B is wrong, morally, I don't think drug dealer B is wrong. They were engaged in a voluntary transaction, and somebody tried to violently rob another person, especially when you use, because they all use weapons, right? Like, what they do is they pull out their pistols and they say, give me the dope and the money, or I'm going to kill you, right? And
that's actually, we should see if we can get a lawyer to do an interview, sit down type of show, and bring out some hypotheticals like that and discuss them. It would not surprise me if the way that ended out in court, since they're both engaged in criminal activity, then the survivor gets charged with the crimes related to the drug deal itself, but the other one is considered the primary aggressor, and he actually gets off on the murder rap based on self-defense.
Isn't it felony murder, though, if a homicide occurs during the commission of a felony?
Yes, but usually you're talking about like a store being robbed, in which case only the attacker, only the felony murderer is actually engaged in a felony. But in the case that you're in, the hypothetical that you're discussing, both parties are engaged in the felony when the secondary felony
either way
proceeds. That'd be an interesting case to look. There might be case law on that.
Either way, I think it's wrong. I think even bad guys still have their constitutional rights, and I'll leave it at that for now.
Yep.
All right, let's chew through. I don't even know what time it is. Damn, this
it's
is
10
fun.
till.
Oh, good. We can do another one.
Brother, I got all day.
Yes, but
yeah, but I've got shit to do too. But
intruder fatally
it's okay
shot.
if we go over 10 or 15 or an hour.
No,
excuse me.
No. We're not gonna blow it that bad. Intruder fatally shot at home near Bonnie Lake.
That sounds like we've already got a confirmation. Let's go ahead and.
Well, we don't know if it's DRT or DOT, so.
You're right. It does just say fatally shot.
So this one's coming to you from September 1st. So this is Wednesday. Bonnie Lake, Washington. Man, another blue one. A man was shot and killed after he forced his way into a home near Bonnie Lake on Tuesday. At 11:09 a.m., a 46-year-old man arrived at the home. That is what that says, right? At the home.
I'm sorry. Say that again. I was reading the comments. Say it again. I lost your spot.
At 11:09, the 46-year-old man arrived at the home in the 3200 block of the 214th Avenue East and forced his way inside what was believed to be a home invasion robbery. Alex Richard with the Pierce County Sheriff's Department said, golly, brother, one of us needs a job anyhow. After receiving reports from neighbors about shots fired, deputies arrived to find a man inside the house with a gunshot wound. Investigators said the intruder was shot during a fight with the homeowner's 31-year-old son. The suspect was taken to the Good Samaritan Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Deputies are still trying to determine what led up to the incident and don't believe it was random. Okay, so if he was pronounced dead at the hospital, I think we can call that a DRT.
I think you're right.
Died at the scene.
Polytech seems to want you to hang out, but my mother-in-law has shit to do. Well, Trish, we'll miss you, but I wish you the best of luck with whatever them errands happen to be. Actually, it's 8 o'clock. Probably should just got to go to work. Love you though.
Love you though.
No doubt. Yeah, that's a DRT. That's 2 good DRTs this morning.
Yeah, and that last sentence there, deputies are trying to determine what led up to the incident and don't believe it was random. Again, the criminal intent and everything else. If this was not random, if this was some kind of targeted assault or whatever, all the more reason to be armed.
That's right.
I mean, again, I actually don't want people to be killed, but if it's going to happen, being killed while you're committing the violent felony is, everybody except for the person who's killed, of course, is the preferable outcome. So, yeah. I mean...
and so this, what led up to the incident, and don't believe it was random, just like in the other article we read, the police believed that there was targeted harassment going on there, that there was some kind of, retaliation, retribution thing. This also speaks to the dramatic rise in crime. Most blue cities are posting 100 to 200% increases in gun violence, actual attack and harm, fucking crimes.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a symptom of the defund the police movement, which I have some mixed feelings about, and just Democrats and Joe Biden and the policies of the psychotic left in general. And we're gonna stick to the Firearms Friday itinerary, but that's something we're gonna have to talk more and more about. The election of Joe Biden has been a travesty in this country, not least of which because it has resulted directly in a dramatic rise in crime.
The election.
Careful, man. I don't think our strike's over yet.
Joe Biden. No, the strike ended in August. It is now September. That's,
You have my mouse over here. Yes. So, you read another one, and I'm gonna peek at that real quick.
Let's see.
You can use that scroll wheel.
Okay.
Might get weird.
It's definitely already weird. Okay, so this one's coming to you from Melbourne, Florida, and it was, I didn't see the date on it. That was September 1st again?
Yes. No, August 29th.
August 29th. Okay. All right, so Florida man story, though not actually a Florida man story. We don't see anything about meth or alligators yet. Melbourne. A Melbourne barbershop owner shot and wounded a masked gunman who entered the shop Saturday afternoon and pointed a firearm at several people, said police. The shooting occurred at about 3:25 p.m. Saturday at New York Hair Barbershop, which is located in a small strip mall on Florida Avenue, just west of Babcock Street, said Melbourne Police Lieutenant Ryan Shore. Okay. New York Barbershop on Florida Avenue in Melbourne, which I always think of Australia, not Florida. It's funny to me. The gunman, whom police identified as Palm Bay resident Marlon Mascow, 24, was shot in the hip. He was disarmed and apprehended. Well, he was more like hip located, but whatever. He was disarmed and apprehended at the scene by patrons and employees and is being treated at Holmes Regional Medical Center in Melbourne, Shore said. The investigation revealed that it wasn't related to a robbery. It was actually related to a prior haircut transaction. How bad was that haircut? How bad was that haircut? Oh, the investigation revealed that it wasn't related to a robbery. It was actually related to a prior haircut transaction he was unhappy with or an interaction inside the business, Shore said. Mascow has been charged with aggravated assault with a firearm. You think?
Right. And you know what?
And look, we're some motherfuckers that like our hair here, okay?
If you drew first, buddy, you deserve what you got.
Danny, we love you. Oh my God, Danny says they must have fucked his fade way up.
Shoot, buddy.
No. And look, let's be honest. This is the kind of barber shop where you don't try and rob this place.
Right.
Like, this is the kind of barber shop where people hang out and play chess.
There's probably a metal sign on the wall that says, "We don't call 911, we call 1911."
Right. There's like 80-year-old black men sipping like whiskey, playing chess out front. Okay,
right.
You don't try and rob this place. That was a mistake. Like, that must have been a bad haircut.
Les whoops.
Les whoops. Les uh-oh. Les oh no. Les holy shit.
Well, that's I think that's gonna be the last one we do this morning. We're at 8 o'clock. You want to do one more?
Nah, we busted time, y'all. It is so good to be back, and I swear, given the fact that this is my second hiatus in as many years, the day will come where we will discuss why I've had to take some absences from the show, and it's going to be fodder for content. I think it's going to be good fodder.
I think it's going to be very good fodder for content. And I think we're going to have some guest speakers involved and some. Yeah, I think it's going to be very good. I think it's going to make for some very good shows.
But yeah, y'all, it is good to be back. Love all of you very, very, very much, and yeah. It's Firearms Friday, baby, and we're doing. Even though Monday's a holiday for the.
Yeah, we're still going to do the show Monday.
Oh yeah. So see y'all Monday morning for Labor Day.
Oh hell yeah. We'll talk about why the union is a bad thing, maybe.
Right.
Because oh my God, we talk about an idea that's past its prime. Y'all be safe out there, guys. It is Friday. It is the weekend. It's a holiday weekend. So be safe out there. Don't drive drink. Don't fry bacon naked. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, animals, firearms, and videotape. No two. At the same time.
And for those of you that care, it's Georgia versus Clemson on Saturday. Somebody's going home with a broken fucking heart. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I'll be at work. Love you. Hey, I almost missed it. Alex pointed out that Monday is the 5-year anniversary of the Polytech show. You know, I don't even know what our anniversaries are, honestly. But yeah, we'll be looking forward to that, brother. And y'all be safe.